The figure is made out of a square of sides 6 cm and two similar quadrants. Find the area of the shaded region. Okay, so let's annotate on the diagram where the 6 cm lies at first. So it's a square of side 6 cm means I'll usually label for one length and one breadth of the square. Now, two quadrants. Where are the two quadrants? So the curved arc, okay, the arcs here would tell you where the quadrants are. Okay, so this is one quadrant. You can see where I'm tracing. And the other quadrant is this one. Okay, so as you can see, the two quadrants are overlapping each other to form this leaf-looking shape here. And we call this a petal shape. The shaded region, we call that petal shape because it looks like a flower petal. Okay, now, how do I find the area of this shaded petal? So as you learn from your main lesson, you remember that to find your petal, actually what you have to do is to split the petal up first so that you will encounter triangles in your diagram. Otherwise, with this alone, okay, it'll be quite challenging to find the area of petal. So I'm going to split up the diagram diagonally into half. And these two, of course, they will be the same area. So I'm just going to call this X. Okay, half petal is X, the other half petal is X. So what we should do is we should focus on finding one of the X first. Now notice to find one of the X, right? The approach is this. You have learned it last lesson, like I said. Okay, your quadrant minus away this triangle. Don't be confused with the other X and this white color boomerang, okay? This triangle, just see as a triangle. So basically it's the whole quadrant. Maybe I should highlight this. So whole quadrant minus away this yellow triangle over here. I hope you all can tell. So the quadrant is made out of the yellow and the green part. Okay, so let's work towards that to find one X. So area of quadrant first, you will need to apply your area of circle formula. Pi is given, pi times r, right? That's in area of circle. So pi times the radius. What's the radius? So radius of this quadrant is your 6 cm. Okay, imagine if you extend this into a full circle, this is the center of circle to here to the arc. That's the radius. So pi times 6 times 6. Now, but because it's a quadrant, I also have to times 1 over 4. And that gives us 28.26. Okay, so do this in the same step. Don't separate it. Don't go and do divide by 4 in the next step because most of the time, even based on experience, I noticed many students, they forgot to go on to divide by 4 in the next step. So just do it in one step. You see, you label the word quadrant straight away times 1/4 in the same step. Now next, I want to find area of this yellow triangle here. Okay, so area of triangle, pretty sure you can tell this is a right angle, it's a square. So base and height are both your 6 cm, so half times base times height. And we can go on to find area of 1x, the green one, by taking the full quadrant minus away the yellow triangle. So quadrant minus yellow triangle, that gives us 10.26 for 1x. And obviously that means the other x is also 10.26. So easy. Now you go on to find shaded region, 2x, simply times 2 with the previous answer. And there you go.